Country approaching 50 years of independence, there's an increasing call for the Bahamas to become a republic. In this next report from our Cleopatra Murphy, two academics are weighing in on the possibility of splitting from Britain, with one calling for even bigger shifts.
It could be time for the Bahamas to create a new constitution. UB North Campus President Ian Strachan believes that, as well as exploring whether the Bahamas should sever ties with the British monarchy, is a conversation that should be had in tandem. His comments come after Minister of Foreign Affairs the Honorable Fred Mitchell and others expressed support for a Bahamian head of state.
I think that a number of things are converging. I think the recent Privy Council ruling following the Ian Winder decision throws into high focus the dysfunctional elements of our Constitution. And this is an opportunity for us to, again, have a national conversation about the kind of nation we want.
The High Court ruling determined that children born to foreign women and unmarried Bahamian men are citizens at birth. He says this way, the Bahamas can address inequality as well as governance and representation. Strachan says he believes in democracy and has a problem with the idea of kings and queens generally. Also does not believe the first past the post electoral system actually translates into the party receiving the most votes, winning an election all the time.
We want to look at all of it. I think we should give ourselves the space to think about all of it. We have an opportunity. Nothing constrains us or forbids us reflecting after 50 years on the very instrument which is sort of the blueprint or the guide for how we function as a nation in the world. Let's be bold. Let's be optimistic and let's believe in ourselves.
Associate Professor of History at UB, Chris Curry, also weighs in on a possible move to a Bahamian head of state.
I know that there have been persons who said the easier move would be to change the head of state. But of course, you know, we have a constitution that defines us clearly as a constitutional democracy. And our monarchy is our head of state in the king now. I think that any change that would happen to the Constitution, of course, would have to be done by referendum.
One question following Queen Elizabeth II's death last September, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis told reporters that the decision to remove Britain's King Charles as the country's head of state to become a republic will be left to the people to decide. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.